NaNoWriMo Day 10. Current word count 12,150. But I haven't written anything yet today, so I'm still working on catching up. Gosh, friend, I do not envy you having yesterday's video in the wake of the outcome of the election. When I filmed my video on Tuesday, it was definitely long before 3 a.m. when they finally called it. And yeah, I didn't have any real idea what was going on with that and how the outcome would come out. I think I need to rephrase something that I said in my last video. The real situation with my personal political views is that they are tied in with some other things that I'm not comfortable putting out on the internet. So I'm not going to talk about that. I can for sure talk about my reaction to the election and that sort of thing. Generally speaking, I try to stay out of political things. I try not to really think about it or pay any attention to them and just kind of let the world turn, you know? This year I was unsuccessful at not developing some kind of an opinion. Not necessarily so much because of political views and policy and things like that, but just because of a long-held dislike for the man who is now our president-elect. Even when I was quite young and he was on his reality show with the people working for him, I did not like him. He made me uncomfortable, and I am a firm believer that small children are good judges of character, and since I was one at the time, so yeah, I was very upset to learn the news of how the election had turned out. Mostly because I was very afraid for a lot of people. In a lot of ways, I am very privileged. I am not the target of a lot of the hatred that he has shown himself to have. And so, compared to a lot of people, I am quite safe. Not entirely, obviously, for a few various reasons, but in a lot of ways, I am in nowhere near the kind of danger that a lot of people could end up being in very easily, very quickly. So I cried a lot when the election was called, finally. I stayed up until they finally called it. I watched his, victory speech, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I cried because I'm scared of what's going to happen to the minorities in this country, and I'm scared of what the outcome globally is going to be if he says the wrong thing to the wrong person and gets the wrong people angry at him and at this country, and what exactly that's going to entail. Yeah, it's a scary time to be alive, to be a lot of different kinds of people. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. I've spent yesterday and most of today kind of just in a haze, not certain this is reality, if this is really what's happening, and getting really tired of only seeing political things on Tumblr. And yeah, I don't know. On Tuesday, throughout the course of watching the news and all of that stuff, I had a lot of Hamilton lyrics running through my head, and then when they called the election, all I had in my head was Aaron Burr singing, "I hear wailing in the streets." Man, it's scary. I don't, oh, I don't really know what even to say. So I guess I'm gonna go. I don't really have anything else to say. Maybe in a future video I will have more coherent, more eloquent thoughts to say about this whole situation. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow, my friend.